This video is brought to you by the Dragon Slayer. Be sure to check out our website for additional articles, videos, and commentary.
Welcome to round 1 of our Modern Monday event. This is game 1 with Cody playing Mardu tokens versus Brian Stanek playing Jund. I'm here in the booth with Chris Carletto, and he and I are going to be giving you some commentary for the event.
That's right. So, how do you think the matchup is for, what do you think the ratio, I'd say, is, what do you think has the better matchup in this,
Okay, so we're talking about Cody. The Mardu tokens list is playing Monastery Mentor and Young Pyromancer primarily. He's playing a couple free spells. I think Surgical Extraction in the main primarily, and some Slaughter Pact action, and maybe some other packs. Brian, however, is just playing the generic Jund list, Tarmogoyfs, Lilianas, all the good stuff. I think the amount of removal spells Brian has, if he can play them timely enough, Cody can get caught tapped out against the Monastery Mentor, like Lightning Bolt, easily take care of that. So, there could also be situations where, he just produces a bunch of tokens and Brian can't handle that with only enough, Edict effects to the deck, so.
Right. So it's Vermin Catacombs turn 1 by, Brian, right?
Yeah, that's Brian.
Yeah, that's Brian. Okay. so I guess he's gonna go in for Underground, or Drown Catacombs, maybe? Or not Drown Catacombs,
Blood Crypt.
Okay, so we're going for Blood Crypt for Inquisition. So that's a bolt off of, turn 1, so he's at 17 already. Which is looking like he's getting rid of the Young Pyromancer.
Revealing a Lightning Helix and some other burn spells in Joey's hand. Looks like Joey's got a little rough of a start. A lot of shock lands with no action until at least turn 3, it looks like. Unless he can draw another Pyromancer off the top.
So just tap Sacred Foundry, pass. Really not much you could do with nothing else. No action.
Yeah, there's no action.
Yeah.
I guess Brian has a couple options. Maybe he saw something else in his hand.
Oh, there it is.
Taking Lightning Helix.
The main board Inquisition seems pretty,
That's pretty good.
Is that normally how we do?
I think that's pretty standard. I think Brian's at least on 4 to 6 discard spells with maybe 4 Inquisition, 2 Thoughtseize.
Okay.
And at least right now, Cody on the second Inquisition reveals a handful of lands, so we'll see. We'll see what he can do.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, well, he definitely has enough lands to pitch away at this point.
Yeah, Swamp, and
looks like he's got a Bolt in there too.
Yeah. There we go.
So I guess at this point, I don't know how Brian's trying to set up, but maybe an ideally turn 3 Liliana with a plus for a discard can at least put presence on the board to deal with any of the Mentor, Young Pyromancer that he could land on the field.
It would really force Joey to get rid of the Liliana almost immediately with the Bolt or the Lightning Helix.
This is another Thoughtseize again? Oh,
yeah,
there he
goes.
So I guess you probably just take the Bolt here.
Yeah,
right?
I would probably take the Bolt because the Faithless Looting already gets action off of the turn anyway. So.
And it looks like Brian has Mountain, Dark Confidant, and Tarmogoyf. Leading with Tarmogoyf. Not a bad idea.
So let's see, we got land, land instant sorcery. Or no, sorceries. Because Thoughtseize and... Yeah, instant from Bolt, though.
Yep.
Okay.
And creature.
So, we got 4 on him. And, of course, Joey ripping the Faithless Looting. Drawing looks like a Sacred Foundry and...
Some unknown card.
Some unknown.
Not sure if that's a Vault of the Archangel?
Yeah, it's Vault of the Archangel, so things aren't looking good for Joey here. Definitely.
Yeah. So you figure Brian just gets in for 4 here?
Yeah.
And then we play the Dark Confidant. He also has Liliana of the Veil now in his hand like we were talking about, so any early action, Joey's probably not going to have any instants or sorceries to make tokens with if he does draw a Pyromancer.
Yeah, there goes the Liliana.
And I think we're probably ticking up on this one.
Alright, just a really brutal start. It's only, turn 3, I guess. And
turn 3, turn 4.
Yeah, so, and, coming in for 4.
That's gonna...
Yeah, that's rough.
At this point, I don't know. If I were Joey, I'd probably scoop it up now and go to game 2, but we'll see.
Unless he's got some, like you said, Edict effects or something here. But at this point, it's real tough.
Yeah, the worst part is if he deals with the Tarmogoyf, that's fine. But, he has Liliana. If he deals with Liliana, it pumps the Tarmogoyf, so...
Yeah, wow.
Runner on the hand disruption there.
Ripping it.
So he has, looks like,
we got
Shrine.
What do we got in the hand there? We got a Bolt, so I don't know if we hit the Bolt and Lightning Helix, I think, right? Or, what is that?
It's a Colligan's Command.
Oh, okay.
Dealing 2 Liliana and targeting him for discard, I assume.
Okay.
Unless we're choosing a different mode. Oh, okay. He's dealing 2 to him, redirecting it. Okay, and bringing back.
Yep.
So...
That's probably the play. Unfortunately he's got the Inquisition, so the Young Pyromancers. I guess it's better than nothing, really, because the Colgan's Command would have gotten taken anyway. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, at least you got some action out of that.
Yeah, I mean, now he has no cards in
now,
hand,
yep.
so this Tarmogoyf's just going to run rampant on him.
Yeah.
So that's in for another 4.
You know, it's just rough at this point. Like you said, I would probably scoop myself at this point. One unknown card from Joey Cody. You know, unless, you know, it's going to probably get discarded, I'm assuming, from Liliana. Yeah, so the Confidant comes in, then I'm assuming Brian's on plus. And, of course,
here we go. Is this a Murderous cut coming here? Looks like he's delving a little action on black.
Yeah, it looks like a cut for 4.
On that Tarmogoyf, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Joey's still got that Liliana on 6.
Yeah.
I don't think he's assuming Dark Confidant's going to kill him anytime soon, so.
There we go. Again, an unknown card. Looks like he's just ripping it right. Oh, Fatal Shooting Flashback.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see.
Maybe getting a better card. Probably yeah, you got a Bloodstain Lyre in hand, I saw.
Looks like, was that a Lingering Souls?
Yeah, it was Lingering Souls and Air Mesa? Yeah, it was,
okay.
Yeah. So I'm playing the land. No reason to keep it in the hand because it's just gonna plus or some sort of hand description, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think at this point too, Joey could be in a position if he wants to, he can play like the Lingering Souls flashback and then the Faithless Looting flashback. So like every land he wants to probably play to optimize his mana per turn.
Right.
So off that Dark Confidant, Brian reveals another Thoughtseize, I believe.
Yeah, it was Thoughtseize. And he's got the what is that? Blood?
No. He's got Crypt Swamp Forest.
Yeah.
In for 2 with the Dark Confidant.
Yeah.
And Blackleaf Cliffs tapped.
And then I'm assuming just
we're going up.
No reason to cast the Thoughtseize.
Yep.
And let's see. What is this going on here?
Here's his end of turn fetch.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
Yep. Blood Crypts. Keeping it even between black and white. Yeah, that's what you should do. Well, I guess it depends really on how the decks run.
Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm sure he doesn't want to see another land at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that's. I mean, it's probably not a land, obviously, because if he would play it, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's probably an instant. Most of his deck is basically instants to trigger those Pyromancer and Mentor abilities.
Yeah. Coming in for 2.
And Brian also plays Raging Ravine for the turn, which means next turn he's going to be able to get in for 4, assuming Joey doesn't have a Helix or a Bolt before the activation trigger.
Well, before the attack trigger.
Attack trigger, that's it. Yeah.
So, Flashback and Lingering Souls.
So at least this is good. This is a good stall for now. We didn't really get to see what was in Brian's hand, but I don't think he really cares about trading a Dark Confidant right now for a Lingering Souls. He might. He can always Edict one of the Souls attack with a Raging Ravine.
Mm-hmm. I believe also, I mean, I don't know how relevant the Liliana bust would be now, but, I mean, it definitely would put an impact on it.
Yeah, I think the fact that the Liliana's at 7 right now with just a recursive Edict effect every turn for at least 3 turns is definitely good enough to lock him out of the game.
Yeah. And Flashback, I might discarding. It's like a
Sacred Foundry and Fetch Land.
Yeah.
Let's see. And here you go.
Turn terminate. So could be maybe a sacrifice on Liliana, or maybe even a plus. I mean, depending on what's Brian's hand, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I mean, keeping Joy Cody off and any card really is just a. So he's going for the final. Or no, -2. There we go.
Yep. Getting so,
coming in with the Ravine. Yep. All tapped out, so very safe for.
It's in for 6.
Yep. And
I think this is the last turn for Joey Cody here.
Yeah. Let's see. He's just keeping those cards hidden. I mean, I guess keeping more than there it is.
That's an upkeep bolt. In response, yeah,
going for a Helix on the Confidant.
Okay, so that's going to negate the bolt, prevent Brian from drawing a card. And remove 2 power from the board.
And let's see what we got off the draw.
Looks like a scoop anyway from Joey Cody.
Yeah. Alright. And that's the end of game 1.
Yep. Stay tuned. Game 2 on the way.